from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs, nothing. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Williams now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
3-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Yetur Gross-Matos showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes and going deep for Hill. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 68 yards. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
First down gets him a couple up to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Yeah, this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 38. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Darnold. On the screen, this is Cannon. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people...
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me was until I beat.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Hard throw, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 33.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep for more. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
At the 30.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 9. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 55 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The quick slant caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Trenton Cannon on the return. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He'll buy some time right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Off of play action, Darnold. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Big Derek Brown making the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
59 mark, 59 mark, check, 59.
Now here's Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3rd down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Carolina.
And to give this time to the tailback. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Darnold looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. A first down throw, Darnold. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Panther.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. To throw is Darnold. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Right on the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Brian Burns. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Mahomes now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
42-yard line.
It's over. Let's dominate.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Faking the give, Darnold. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing quickly, Darnold, that's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Darnold from the gun. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. That was DeAndre Baker that time who was able to break that one up.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. He's going to look. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina.
To number 12.
DJ Moore. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Panthers 21, Chiefs 13. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. And what are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th.
He was tackled.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, it's Mahomes. step. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Take over first.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Tackle made at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mike 51. Focus, defense, focus.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously